Week 1 to week 2, coaches always love that because you get to show your guys game tape.
Yeah.
Here's what you need to do better. Here's what you could have done. What have you looked at with your guys now that you have fresh game tape, Coach?
Yeah, a lot of coaching going on. You know, you want that improvement game 1 to game 2 because it's totally, to recreate it exactly in practice, a game is tough to do, right? So you get the game experience, a lot of it talking about procedures, substitutions, getting in and out, the speed of the game, all of that to get coached up. And there was definitely a lot to clean up. Was pleased with a decent amount, but now we're looking forward to playing better in game 2.
Those banners behind you from some of the biggest games in Michigan State history.
Yeah.
Usually if you look at the box score, it's a legendary performance from a big name back that came through here. I know it's one game, but
Yeah.
Mekhi Frazier, the way he ran the ball, does he have the goods to be one of those great backs at Michigan State?
I mean, he played well, and it was good to see. You know, kind of the first game, getting a lot of carries. I thought he got in a nice rhythm, made it physical, made some good decisions in regards to cuts and where that was going. He can catch the thing out of the backfield. For his first start, I thought he played really well.
Running the ball and stopping the ball, I mean, that's a coach's dream. You guys do it in week 1.
Yep.
That's the recipe for success. How much do you preach? If you're looking at game tape, listen, guys, this is what we need to do going into week 2.
Yeah, huge stat, especially against Boston College, who does a nice job on both sides of it. But we want to be able to run the ball, make the thing physical, defensively. You know, number one thing, you got to be able to stop the run. And that's a group effort on defense, not just one, with just the front or something like that. I thought we tackled well in week 1, getting guys down, which is, a priority, especially against some athletes we're going to play this week.
The pain of that loss against Boston College. You had the thing in your hands last year. To lose it, to go on the road, to do it at their place, but now you flip it. You've got them here.
Yep.
What's the message to your group this year? Is it fully revenge? So much has changed. What's the message?
No, not the revenge piece. Each year is new. We got some new players at the same time who didn't experience that. Definitely a learning lesson, though. These things are 4-quarter games. You got to play well for 4 quarters. The turnover thing hurt us last year, and multiple times turning the thing over, giving them opportunities, and we got to be able to finish. We had opportunities at the end, and so we know this thing is going to be a 4-quarter fight on Saturday.
Every game nowadays is on national TV in some way, streaming, or if it's on a
Yep.
big showcase. This is a big one, though. Week 2 for you guys to be on a nationally broadcast game. How much do you just love the buzz that comes with this big matchup?
Ton of it. You love that. You want to play in the bigger matches, bigger stages. Look, glad we're back in Spartan Stadium. I mean, our atmosphere was electric week 1. Counting on it to take another step here in week 10 because like you're saying, this is a national stage, the broadcast of it, packed stadium, Saturday night. It's going to be fun.
Where were you when you put the goalie gear on in here?
Oh, yeah, not too far.
Right
We were
over
sitting
here?
over here. Yeah, not too far, put it on, and looked terrible.
Come on, no.
Well, I'm just saying my technique wasn't. First time ever doing it. Yeah, I actually got a couple tips for the players, and they're talking about, keep the stick on the ice. Well, I failed in that, but that was a bunch of fun, having hockey players around, our guys, interconnecting and doing my first crack and being a goalie.
You have good people around you because they put one highlight up.
Yeah,
It was you making a save.
I think I took about 4 shots. I was 1 for 4, so they picked the right one.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. That was one of the first things you said in your press conference. You were just excited to get into this area, experience hockey.
Oh,
1 year under your belt, I mean, you saw some of the best hockey played across the country this
that's
year.
a bunch of fun.
Yeah.
Going over watching our hockey team, Mun Arena, the place is jumping. Adam does a great job with those guys, and so that's been a cool experience for me, my family getting over there. But I love the fact, our players interact. Our guys are going to their games. They're showing up at ours, and that's one of the cool things about college sports.
Brand is such a big part right now, right, of college football, and whether that's perception on the outside, it's reality inside these walls. You can only build it really with wins. But how much do you try to make that a part of what you're doing on a day-to-day basis to try to win people over with the brand? Because, I mean, you work in a building every day named after a guy who's built a pretty darn good brand across the street.
Yeah, no question. And I do think it matters what you're doing on the day-to-day and not always whatever on the front of the camera. Wins are vitally important to building and sustaining, and we're chasing those down. But I do think our day-to-day approach, the way, again, with our roster, about this athletic department, following in some footsteps and learning from Coach Izzo, the way he's done it for such a long time at a high level, it's a cool place to be.
How much of that is you over the last year putting your stamp on Michigan State, and how much is it Michigan State putting its stamp on you?
Well, I think there's a blend. I think there's a good fit. I mean, I like approach of a blue-collar approach, making the game physical. Some of the things I think Michigan State has had success on in the history of the place, and we're trying to recreate that. Again, we want to earn what we get, and we're working to do that on the day-to-day.
Good luck this week. Thanks for taking the time with us.
Appreciate it.